Good evening and welcome to the maiden show of Health Hiccups live on Yaweh Plus TV. This program promises to bring you everything health, tips, and way of living a very good life. Yes, so today we'll be diving deep into breast cancer. This show is proudly sponsored by LK Studios and Miss J Boutique. We will go for a commercial break, and after that, we'll dive more deeper into breast cancer.
Are you looking for that one-stop shop where you can purchase all your quality but affordable clothing? Miss J Boutique is the right place for you. We sell quality Turkish, Chinese and Dubai clothes fit for all occasions. We have a wide range of footwears from heels, shoes for both men and women. We deal in bags of all brands, fit for all occasions. Our shop is located at the Medina Taxi Rank opposite Rwanda Pharmacy.
Welcome back from the quick commercial break. You know, every year there is a loud number of people, of women who die due to breast cancer. Today, we have a general nurse here who has practiced for almost 10 years here in our midst. So today, we will dive deep into breast cancer and then ask her some questions about it, how to detect it, things to do when you get to know that you have breast cancer. So I'll be introducing my guests. You're welcome, Miss Kuti.
Thank you. Hey, you've made it my father's name.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So it's Kote.
Kote.
Yes.
Okay, so Miss Belinda Kote Ade is a general nurse who has practiced for 10 years. She's currently working at the SDA hospital at Amrahiam. Miss Kote, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So tell us something about yourself.
Okay, so you said it all. I'm Belinda Ade Kote, and then a general nurse, practicing for some time, and currently at SDA Valley View Hospital, OEB.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. 10 years is not a joke.
Yeah. I started as a certificate nurse. That's
Okay.
NAC. We call it NAC. But most often the general public doesn't know. So I went for 2 years. Then after school, I came to live around Malijo. Then I got to know of a clinic on campus, that's Valley View.
Okay.
So I said, oh, then let me give it a try. Why don't I do a voluntary? So I started with voluntary, and by the grace of God. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
That's great. Just voluntary and then now 10 years in nursing.
Yeah.
You know, let's just dive into the conversation.
Okay.
So, breast cancer, right? We all know that breast cancer occurs in ladies, right? We know it's a cancer that occurs, but most people do not know what really it is. So what is breast cancer?
So when we say breast, we all know the breast to be the organ that produces milk for babies, like to feed babies. Then cancer is just an abnormal growth of a cell.
Right.
So we know the cell, the body is made up of a lot of cells. Cell is the minute unit of the body. So the breast is a tissue made up of lots of cells. So they can grow abnormally, in a sense, in the number, and then each cells being different from the normal breast cell. That's cancerous. So when we say breast cancer, we are talking about the production of the breast cell, which is abnormal.
Okay.
That's breast cancer.
So meaning that the breast cells have become too much.
Yes, so it's either they produce, the cells that are being produced are not the same as the breast cell.
Oh, okay.
Then it is produced in excess, more than it's needed. So that's why you could have a tumor or a lump in the breast as a result of the increase in number.
Okay. So breast cancer, is it that it only occurs in adult women, or it could occur in children too, ladies, children?
Okay, so breast cancer, normally we all know it affects women, but it's not entirely true. It may occur in men too, because
Wow.
they have, yes,
Wow.
they have breast, but that's rare.
Okay.
So out of 100 men, we can have just one man who might get breast cancer. So it happens in men too, but it's rare. So due to, ladies go through a lot of hormonal changes in their growing. So during puberty, both male and female goes through puberty. So when a female gets to puberty, there are hormones that are being produced in the body, which is normal. But with the men, these hormones are, let me say, dormant. They are not active, or they are less. You understand?
Yeah.
So they don't go through those hormonal changes. But with women, they go through hormonal changes because the body needs to prepare itself for pregnancy, when after birth, production of breast milk and all that. So these hormonal changes influence the cells to be growing more or abnormally.
Okay.
Yes. So about 4,645 women are prone or are detected to have breast cancer
That's
every year.
massive. That's
yes.
massive.
And out of these 4,000, 1,701 die out of breast cancer. So it is a serious thing that we all have to consider and then eradicate it.
Yeah, we have to eradicate it.
Yeah.
Wow, this is sad. Okay, so what are some signs that a woman would see and would jump into conclusion that I have breast cancer?
Okay. So there are a lot of signs. The Friday, I had an opportunity to examine some women, and I realized that most of them, about 70% of those that I handled, they are women who don't even know themselves.
Wow.
Yes, they don't know themselves, in a sense that they don't even know that one breast should be bigger than the other.
Oh, so that's how it is.
Yes.
Wow.
So I will use this channel and then opportunity to let all the women know that you have to know yourself for yourself. Be it that you can remove everything, stand in front of the mirror and examine yourself. When you know yourself, when there is a change, it's easier to identify. So if I don't want to go or move around the question. So the signs, we have, like I said earlier, one breast, a normal breast, one is bigger than the other. But when it's diseased or it becomes cancerous, the difference becomes far way serious.
So one becomes very big.
Yes.
Wow.
And either the other being too small. So naturally one should be bigger than, but it's not obvious. But when the differences is so obvious, one is big and one is small, then you should know that there is a problem. So that's one. Two, the appearance of the breast, it's a muscle, so it has to be smooth. But when it becomes cancerous, you know, have you seen an orange?
Yeah.
The local one.
Yeah.
You see how rough the skin is?
Yes.
Yes. So when the breast becomes cancerous, the skin of the cancerous breast looks exactly like the orange, the local orange. It becomes rough and has some patchy, in it. Then you could see that we have nipples. Meant to have nipples, right?
Yeah, meant to have nipples.
So the nipple should be erected, or it should be out, it should be protruding. But in cancerous or cancer cases, the nipple become inverted, or it goes inside.
Yeah.
So the moment you realize, oh, I used to have nipples that are out, then all of a sudden it begins to go inside, then you should know there is a problem. There are naturally some women who have inverted nipples. It's normal to them. But even sometimes when they get pregnant and they go to antenatal, during their antenatal, they are being advised to use shea butter or Vaseline to be pulling the nipples out. But this one, you don't have that, and all of a sudden, the change starts to occur. Then you have to see a doctor. Then, if you are not pregnant, at a normal circumstance, you are not supposed to produce breast milk. Right. But I'm not ovulating, I'm not having my menses, but all of a sudden, I can express some milk or brownish substance from my breast. It calls for immediate care. So these are some of the few signs and symptoms that may occur. We have rash. You see rashes on the breast, and then it comes with some redness. It can be seen, the redness can be seen on fair people, either male or yes. But most of us, we the dark ones, you not see the redness, but in fair people you would see. Yeah.
So we used to hear of people, some nurses talk about lumps in the breast. Is it true or it's just a myth?
Oh, it is true. So the first thing when you realize you see in the breast is the lump. But then every woman who has breast, who has developed the breast, has a lump in it.
Oh.
Yes, there is a lump in it, and it is normal for everybody. But we are looking at another lump where the lump is also considered. So when you hold the breast like this, you will feel the normal lump, or normal lump in it. But sometimes, due to circumstances which we all go through, like stress, the food we eat, the things, environmental factors, genetic factors, extra lumps can also appear. That is where our consideration or our mindset comes in. We want to consider if it is cancerous or not. Yeah.
I know this conversation is getting interesting, but it's about time we go for a commercial break.
Are you looking for that one-stop shop where you can purchase all your quality but affordable clothing? Miss J Boutique is the right place for you. We sell quality Turkish, Chinese and Dubai clothes fit for all occasions. We have a wide range of footwears, from heels, shoes, for both men and women. We deal in bags of all brands, fit for all occasions. Our shop is located at the Medina Taxi Rank opposite Rwanda Pharmacy.
welcome back from the quick break. So we are going to continue with our conversation. Okay, so what are some causes of breast cancer?
So, in a nutshell, there hasn't been any scientific proving of the causes, but there are predisposing factors, like risk factors that we assume is the cause of all cancers, and precisely breast cancer. So one is genetic factor, in the sense that it can be inherited.
Yeah, hereditary.
Yeah. So if there is somebody in the family who has suffered breast cancer or any cancer in the family, then there is chances that an individual can also suffer breast cancer or any other cancer. So that is where the guys or the men, they come in. So we are saying that men can also have breast cancer. So it's not that men don't have, there is a portion in the breast that is called a lobe, sorry. So men don't have it. The milk production sites, no, the men don't have it. So that part of the breast that the men don't have do not predispose them to have breast cancer. But if somebody might have suffered, then there is a probability that there are chances that they can also have. And then we have biological factor. Being a woman, you are at risk because you can't deceive nature. Definitely, as you get to puberty, you will go through the process.
Yeah.
You will menstruate, you will ovulate. Unless you say, I want to keep myself, I will not get pregnant. But as far as you are sexually active and you get pregnant, there are hormonal changes because of the presence of the baby. So everything will change. And by so doing, there is a probability that it can occur. Lactation too, as you breastfeed, the same hormonal changes, because there is an hormone called prolactin responsible for the production of breast milk. So all these factors, God forgive, it is not our fault, but that's how it has been designated, and we have nothing to do about it. So you being a woman is a whole risk.
It's a whole risk.
It's a whole
risk.
And age also matters. Age, normally, these cases, women between the age 35 to 50, those who are seen with breast cancers. Yes, so if you fall between those ages. And then another thing that predisposes you is early menarche, that you start menstruating at an early age, and then menopause, you end at an early age. It also predisposes.
Wow.
We have lifestyle, lifestyle. So the genetic is there. You might have carried that genes, but it is dormant, it is not active. But our lifestyle, the food that we eat, fatty foods, so certain things that comes into contact, then it will awaken that gene, that cancer gene there.
Yeah, so it's more of the lifestyle.
Yes.
More of the lifestyle.
Yes. So maybe you might carry the genes, it's not active, but your lifestyle can trigger it to be active.
So meaning someone can be with breast cancer, but it wouldn't show itself for like a period of time?
No. So you can have the gene. You can have the gene. I'm tempted to speak to you, but forgive me. So I'm your relative,
Yeah.
but you are fair and I'm dark.
Yeah.
Nothing shows that I'm your relative until you go out to tell the third person I'm your relative, I'm your sister. That is where I begin, or people begin to know that, so I'm dormant, I'm your sister, but I'm dormant. You understand? So, but what you will say, that will trigger me to come out, hey, I'm this superstar's sister.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So it is dormant, but it might not be active. But our lifestyle, certain things will trigger it. So eating habits, somebody will eat, will not exercise. There, where he or she sits to eat, she will lie there and sleep. Yes. Then talking about lifestyle, obesity, we have those who smoke tobacco. So tobacco contains substances that risk individuals in having how do you call it, cancer, not precisely breast cancer, but cancer, tobacco. And then the cigarette too can cause the increase in tumor, like the production of more cells.
Yeah.
Okay, so those who smoke these two, they have high risks of getting cancer, and it can be breast cancer too as well. So that's the lifestyle. Then we have coming into contact with toxic substances like smoke, these big factories when they are burning their stuffs. And right now people can burn stuff anywhere, you understand?
Yes.
And you can't even decide to go away from it. Definitely, since you are in the environment,
you will definitely.
Then I've spoken about toxic medications, certain medications, and then drugs can predispose us to. Some time ago, I read that those who uses emergency contraceptives, like I don't want to mention names, but if you are using emergency contraceptives, it is best to abstain because you are risking yourself. You know, they work on the hormones direct, and you are just cutting short a process and the natural process, and you are using an artificial substance, which is the medication, to cut off. So you are just disturbing the cells. Okay, so those using those emergency contraceptives, the emergency, not the normal contraceptive, but the emergency one, they know their names. They are very good.
They know their names.
Yeah, very good. And some products too, be it pomade. Recently, paraben, if I'm not mistaken, it's in pomades.
No.
Yes, I don't want to mention the brand name too. So we have to be very careful. The things that we use, the pomades, the things that we eat too, because they might not tell you that it has this effect. And as I checked, I researched and I read it has what it does is it imitates an hormone in the body, estrogen, which will cause the multiplication of the cell. You understand? Yes.
So basically, it means that about 80% or around 70% of breast cancer is caused by most of the people.
Yes, our lifestyle.
Wow.
Lifestyle.
Wow. This is serious.
It's very.
This is serious.
And the funny thing too, some of them you will not know, like the pomade that I'm talking about. And some too, you have no upper hand in it, like the genetic.
Yeah.
You can't choose the family you want to be.
Yes.
Definitely. And you can't decide, I want to be a guy.
You can't. You can't run away from nature.
Exactly.
You can't run away from nature.
Exactly.
Okay, so after examining yourself and then you seeing these symptoms, what do you do after getting to see either 2 or 3 of these symptoms in your
Lovely viewers, when you begin to see these symptoms or signs, don't sit in the house. Rush to the nearest hospital. Now, we want to eradicate it because the death is too much. You see,
too much.
Yes, you'll be walking in town and see what a shock. It's some of these things, you understand? So when you see a tumor, when you feel it, your husband tells you, I can feel an extra tumor, please, don't sit in the house. Just go to the nearest clinic or hospital. And now we are creating a system that when you report with such a case, you will not be left alone. Yes, so we have follow-up groups. People, health personnel who would follow up on you as you come, will help you. We will take you through all the process. Some you might pay a little, some you might pay all in terms of the finances, but some, if an NGO is around to and willing to support, why not? There are some people I know they've benefited from NGOs and stuff. But please, the most important thing is don't sit in the house. Seek health care, okay? And then we are always ready to support you any way. If you don't even have the money, we will look out for help for you as far as you will come.
As far as you come.
Yes.
As far as you come. God bless you for that.
Amen.
Okay, so breast cancer, what does it destroy in the body?
Okay, so like we said, it's breasts. Ideally, the target is the breast because it occurs in the breast. But normally, with cancers, they are so stubborn and fast because if it begins, because of the growth, they spread fast. Yes, they spread very fast. That is why we want to detect it at the early stage. Then we can keep it, or we can prevent it from spreading to other organs, because it can spread to other organs, the surrounding organs. And we have a score. We have stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, and I think 5 also. From 3 to 5 is a no.
Wow, deadly.
Yes, but 0, 1, 2, at least we can do something about it. But 3, 4, last year I got to know one lady who was suffering that. May she rest well. She had, like, there were people there to support her. That's my pain. You understand? You know, sometimes people see us to be bad, but aside everything, we want to see our clients come in and go like perfect. So you are coming sick, but we want to see you go healed, or some way, somehow better than you came. You understand? So this woman, she wasn't seeking for treatment. The time I got to know her, she was at the last stage. So there is nothing that can be done. And when that happens, that's where you hear, and maybe I am pononess ne anshame, one you say. And you say, the stage that you are in,
there's nothing.
Only God.
Oh.
Only God, like Jesus told Lazarus, get up. And Jesus' daughter, but in fact, I've not gotten to that stage.
You don't have that power.
Yes, I don't have that capacity. So it is very important that the moment you see the change, you report, then we help you out.
So ladies, go and check your breasts. This, from the story I'm hearing, it means that there are people who have seen these signs and symptoms.
Yes.
But are still at home.
They are still at home, trusting God. Trusting God. You see them at the prayer camps. You see them in churches. I'm not saying I I go to church 24/7, but you know the Bible says you should give what belongs to Caesar.
To Caesar.
Yes, you understand. So you are seeking health, you are seeking care. Then you pray, and with that it works. As you seek for physical care, then you are trusting and believing God that He will use that to heal you. But if there has been testimonies that people have they couldn't do anything and they were healed, but maybe your faith hasn't gotten to that level to receive such healing. So just come and let's trust God. You know, in caring for patients, we have the spiritual aspect. You have every right that when you seek health, you seek health care, yes, which will allow you to get spiritual destined to. Yes, it's allowed. So even when you are on admission and your spiritualist is coming, we can't stop you. The only thing is they shouldn't disturb others.
Yeah.
Yes. So as for healing, physical healing, spiritual healing, it is there. We are not against it. But do not neglect the physical one. That is all that we cry for.
Do not neglect the physical one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of people have died because possibly believing in prayers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of stories like that. They, instead of going to the hospital, they focus on prayers. Others go and take some drinks that I wouldn't want to mention over here. Yeah. Okay, so what are some effects of breast cancer on the world?
It has a huge effect on even the individual, the family, the community, the workplace, and the nation as a whole. So if you have breast cancer and it's not treated, you will die. It can lead to death. That's to the individual.
To the individual.
The family. If the woman is the breadwinner, or let's say a single mom, what happens to the kids?
Sad.
Yes. So sometimes you have to consider all these things. This woman I'm talking about had 3 children. Right now, she is gone. The 3 children are there. It will be another person's responsibility. You get it?
Yeah.
So if you have breast cancer, imagine like when I'm not there, what happens? My kids, my husband, they need me, they will need me. Yes. My family, they will be bereaved. Your work, the community, where whatever position or role that you play, there will be a vacancy and it will lead to poor productivity.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you have to consider all those things. The effect is massive. Look at 1,871 women dying every year because of breast cancer.
That's sad.
A lot of them are mothers. A lot of them will be working because it's it's between 35 and 50. So they are all mothers.
Yes, they are all mothers.
So the effect is very massive and we all need to consider that.
So ladies, go and check your breast.
Oh, yeah.
Check your breast. And the guys too, don't forget yourselves because you can also get it. I know the conversation is becoming so interesting, but we would have to go on a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for that one-stop shop where you can purchase all your quality but affordable clothing? Miss J Boutique is the right place for you. We sell quality Turkish, Chinese and Dubai clothes fit for all occasions. We have a wide range of footwears from heels, shoes for both men and women. We deal in bags of all brands fit for all occasions. options. Our shop is located at the Medina Taxi Rank opposite Rondon Pharmacy.
Welcome back from this break. Okay, so is it every lump in the breast that is cancerous?
Okay, so it can happen that when we talk of lump or tumor, we have two types. We have the benign, meaning it is not cancerous, it's just a growth. Okay, the multiplication of the cell in that portion, be it the breast or wherever it's finds itself. And then we have the other, which is cancerous. So it's not all the tumor or the lumps in the breast or anywhere are cancerous. Therefore, if the reason when you see, you have to report to the hospital, and then we will do the investigations and then know that it is cancerous or not. Yeah.
So after everything, after you have detected that I have breast cancer, right? So what are some treatment options?
Okay, so you cannot dictate, even as we need to do some investigation. So like I said earlier, the thing is to identify the difference, to identify the lumps. Sometimes we say breast cancer, but it will not even be, the tumor will not even be in the breast. It will be in the armpit.
Wow.
Yes, because there is something called lymph nodes. So it can go there, they gather the exudates. Oh, I want to confuse you. So, the tumor can be somewhere in the lower armpit, somewhere here. You understand?
Yeah.
But with the investigations that will be done, then we begin to know, we will know whether it's cancerous or not.
So are there any possible self-medication way of treating yourself?
This one, I beg.
Yeah.
You can't buy Sobolo. You can't go to the pharmacy and say, I want to buy this and this. No, 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 no. The best thing is to come because of the treatment that is being given. So there are some points, if it's detected that it is cancerous, and depending on the spread or how the severity, some is just the tumor that will be taken off, because maybe it might not be cancerous. It's just a tumor, so the tumor will be taken off. Or maybe it must be cancerous, but it hasn't spread. So it's just the tumor there that is cancerous. So the tumor can be taken off. Maybe it has taken a portion of the breast, so the breast should be taken off. Yeah, so this one, and yet so the treatment option, we can have a portion, the tumor taken off, just the tumor taken off, or the breast which is affected taken off. If it is not taken off, it will spread to other organs. It will spread. There are at times both breasts. You understand? Yes. So the affected parts should be taken off, and that's where our women and our husbands don't like.
Yeah.
That brings the yes. But please, today Ghana, today world, there are artificial breasts that when one is off, you can put on. When both are off, you can put on. But hey, even brace the square, some of us, we are getting tired. So why do you want to? So that's two of the treatments. So it's either the tumor is taken off or the affected breast is taken off. Then we have medication, chemotherapy. You'll be giving some medication, some chemicals that will work on the parts, and then it can. And this chemo, it's okay. Yeah. So then we have another where radiation. Yes. So radiation, they have their own thing that they use in treating that. So you see, it is not something like you'll be given prescription and then go. Yes, you can't do. Herbal will just distort everything.
Everything.
I will not side for herbal. Anyone who will tell you he or she has herbal for cancer is not. It will just worsen the case.
Wow, we have learned a lot today.
Indeed.
We have learned a lot today. I'm just even getting to know that men also can
Yes.
breast
There's
cancer.
a probability. Yeah.
Yes. So guys, please go and check to save yourself. My ladies too. As for you, you know that you always have to check. At least, how many, do you have? Is it that you have to check like every month or?
Yes. So in a year you can do the check, and then we have one other diagnosis. So in a year you can do, every month you can do the self-examination. So after menstruation, 3 to 5 days after menstruation, you can do the self-examination every month. And then we have a scan that we do. That one every year you can have it done. And we have a mammogram.
No.
Yes, it's like an X-ray, or it's X-ray or like an X-ray for the breast. Yes, so that one too, I think from age 35 or so, because it deals with radiation and we don't want to expose ourselves to that. So it's normally advised that anyone above 35 or so should go in for the mammogram.
Okay. Guys, it's all about you going to check. I know that some of you would think about you going to pay. You wouldn't feel it's necessary to go and pay at the hospital to be checked. Why not self-check? We'll have to continue, but time is not on our side. But we'll do another one. Miss Belinda, would have you back on the show again.
Wow.
Would have you back. It was a very interesting one. So what are your last words to the viewers?
Okay, so viewers, breast cancer is not a death sentence. If you find some changes in your body in terms of your breast, I will encourage you not to stay home, but report to the hospital, the closest or the nearest hospital. And what needs to be done will be done. Please, our men, kindly help our sisters, our wives, because when it happened like that, you'll be the first support. Encourage them to come. Do not allow them to seek herbal treatment. It's not an option. Spiritual, like I said earlier on, is part of the healthcare service that we render. And therefore, when you come, we will also consider your spiritual life. So do come. Let's help you out. We are there for you, and you are also there for us. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been a great one. Thanks for having you.
I'm so glad to be here.
Thank you very much. Not forgetting, this is Health Hiccups live on Yaweh Plus TV this and every Saturday at 4 p.m. This show is proudly sponsored by Miss J Boutique, located at Medina Taxi Rank, just beside the Randy Pharmacy, and LK Studio, which is located at Mileage of Organizer. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.